Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will shake the very foundations of the NFL this offseason. This isn't just another rumor, another recycled story. No, this is a clandestine operation so explosive, so cloaked in secrecy, that if it leaks, the league as we know it could be turned upside down. I've got the inside scoop, the confidential whispers from the highest levels of NFL front offices. And let me tell you, what I've uncovered could change the game forever. Right now, in the shadows of the NFL universe, there's chaos. Phones are ringing off the hook, private jets are taking off at midnight, and executives are whispering in codes only the top brass understand. Sources close to the Giants, front office just confirmed something absolutely unprecedented. An elite player, one of the best linebackers in the entire league, is being targeted for a blockbuster move so bold, so daring, it could redefine their entire roster. But hold on, I won't reveal his name just yet. Not until I've built the case, until you understand the magnitude of what's unfolding behind the scenes. This isn't just about improving a team, it's about rewriting history. Imagine a player whose very presence on the field shifts the balance of entire games, a true game changer in every sense of the word. And the Giants? They're desperate. Their season was a disaster, a 4-13 record, missed the playoffs, and a locker room hungry for a hero. They've been searching for months, plotting, negotiating, flying around the country in secret, trying to piece together a puzzle that could elevate them from the doldrums of mediocrity into something legendary. And then, they found HIM. The player who can turn dreams into reality, who can transform a franchise overnight. Now, who am I talking about? Who is this mysterious force that's igniting the Giants' war room? That's what I'll reveal in just a moment. But first, let me set the stage for what has been a saga filled with intrigue, strategy, and audacity. For months, the Giants have been in a state of flux. Owner John Mara and GM Joe Scone, known for their shrewd, calculated moves, have been tirelessly scouring every corner of the league. They've held hush-hush meetings in Manhattan's most discreet locations, encrypted phone calls with agents, and private jet flights that no one saw coming. Their desperation is palpable. They need a leader on defense, a player whose mere presence commands respect and garners headlines, someone who can bring not just stats, but an intangible fire that breeds success. Behind every secret meeting, there's a story of a front office pushing limits, trying to lure a player whose value simply cannot be quantified. They've offered futures picks, lucrative contracts, and promises of a rebuild centered around this singular figure. The league knows it. The rival teams are watching. Yet every attempt to block this move, every obstacle placed in their path, only fuels the Giants' resolve. It's a game of chess played in the dark, with the stakes reaching levels unseen since the days of the greatest NFL trades of all time. And then, with the precision that only a mastermind like Joe Scone could orchestrate, they zeroed in. The target was clear, a player whose impact on the field is legendary. Now brace yourselves. Because what I'm about to reveal is the culmination of months of quiet negotiations, whispered deals, and strategic planning. I am talking about Demario Davis. Yes, the same Demario Davis who's been a force for the New Orleans Saints. The veteran linebacker whose name strikes fear into offensive coordinators across the league. The guy who, at the age of 37, is still playing at an elite level. A man whose career-high tackle seasons, leadership, and football IQ make him the perfect fit for what the Giants desperately need. Let's dive deep into his profile, because this is no ordinary player. Davis, coming into his 15th NFL season, has been nothing short of a revelation. His sideline-to-sideline speed, instinctive playmaking, and relentless motor have set him apart since his undrafted days out of Arkansas State. Over his career, he's been a 4-time All-Pro, a rarity in today's NFL that's filled with flash and less substance. Last season alone, he posted a career-high 143 tackles, an indicator of his insatiable hunger and physical prime. His run defense is among the league's best. He's a tackle-for-loss machine, constantly disrupting offensive schemes before they even get started. But it's not just numbers, it's leadership. Davis has been a captain for the Saints since 2018, a leader who galvanizes defenses and elevates everyone around him. His football IQ is off the charts. His pass coverage, top tier. His sacks, Consistent for a linebacker of his style, with 6.5 in 2022 and now, the latest season, perhaps even more. He's a player that offensive coordinators game plan around, and the Giants want that presence in their locker room. And the contract situation, it's a ticking time bomb. Davis's current deal with the Saints will void on March 10, 2026, making him an unrestricted free agent. His market value is sky-high, not just because of his stats, but because of his intangible qualities, leadership, experience, and a nose for the football. Analysts are already calling him one of the most sought-after free agents this offseason. The Giants. They see him as the missing piece, the veteran anchor to lead their young defense and elevate their entire team. Why does this fit perfectly? Because the Giants' defense last year was a roller coaster, flashes of brilliance interrupted by lapses in execution. They need a top-level player who can set the tone, rally the troops, and bring stability. Davis offers all that, plus the pedigree of a player who's been through the battles, who's faced every offensive challenge in the league, and who still has the fire to compete at the highest level. And the best part, the whispers from inside the league suggest that Davis himself is intrigued. Despite his age, he's still pushing for a 15th season, motivated, hungry, and eager to leave a lasting legacy. His performance in 2025 was among his best, showing that age is just a number. If he lands in New York, it could trigger a seismic shift in their rebuild plans, a move that makes the Giants instant contenders. Now, the behind-the-scenes drama is nothing short of Hollywood. NFL insiders confirm that the Saints are trying to re-sign him, offering a competitive deal to keep him in the Big Easy. But sources close to Davis tell me he's seeking a new challenge, a chance to leave a lasting mark elsewhere. And the Giants. They've been patient, strategizing, waiting for their moment to strike. They have the resources, the cap space, and the vision to make this happen. Imagine the reaction if this deal goes through. The league's top teams will be watching in disbelief. Rival executives will be calculating their next moves, knowing they just lost a player who could have been their key to success. The media, they're already starting to pick up the hints, the leaks, the teasers. This is about to become the most talked-about move of the entire offseason. And let's talk logistics. How would Davis fit into Brian Daboll's system? Easily. His versatility allows him to operate seamlessly in a 4-3 or 3-4 scheme. He's a natural leader on the field, a playmaker who can read offenses and shut down running lanes. His presence would elevate the entire defense, from Dexter Lawrence to the young linebackers like Abdul Carter. The Giants might even consider restructuring some contracts, perhaps releasing less effective players or restructuring deals to maximize their cap space, to ensure they can afford Davis's new deal. The financial implications? Massive. With Davis's market value already rising, expect a deal in the range of $14.16 million per year, with incentives tied to Pro Bowl selections, tackles, and defensive stats. Insane bonuses could include playtime triggers, sack incentives, and a hefty signing bonus, pushing his total earnings into the hundreds of millions over the next few seasons. It's a move that screams bold, a statement to the league that the Giants mean business. What about next season? Expect him to come in, immediately be a force. His projections? Easily over 120 tackles, 8 sacks, and a leadership role that transforms the defense's entire fabric. He'll be the heartbeat of their front seven, the guy who makes sure everyone plays at their best. The comparisons. Think about historic trades like when the Seahawks acquired K.J. Wright or the Packers signed Clay Matthews late in his career. But this is on a whole other level. And the implications? The Giants are about to flip the script. With this move, they become instant favorites in the NFC East. Their defense, once a question mark, will now be anchored by one of the league's most respected veterans. The locker room, electrified, the fans, erupted, social media, collapsing under the weight of the news. This is not just a rumor, it's a tidal wave coming fast. Within the next 48 hours, everything could change. The league's landscape is about to be reshaped, and the Giants will be at the center of it. This is what legends are made of. And mark my words, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Because when this deal finally goes down, history will remember this moment as the day Giants made a move that defined generations. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit that bell, because the biggest bombshell of 2026 is about to explode. And when it does, you'll want to be right here, front and center. Trust me, this is just the beginning. The NFL's greatest story is about to be rewritten, and you will claim you knew it all along. Because what's coming, it's nothing short of legendary.